Hey, Alex here with the Card Guys, and we are here with Jacob Hammer at the Tallahassee Regional. And tell us what you did, Jacob.
Well, I topped with Satellarknight.
Satellarknight.
A deck that no one thought would top.
You topped. I think you went undefeated, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I went undefeated.
Undefeated. All right. Well, let's see this build.
Okay, so standard Satellarknight build is two Satellarknight, no, whatever. Yeah, two of them.
We'll just say Satellarknight U.
You don't run three because Soul Charge isn't needed as much anymore.
Okay.
Bad. Three Altair standard.
Absolutely.
Three Deneb.
Yep.
One Vega.
One Vega. All right. Explain one Vega.
Vega is a card that you just pitch and grave and you will endlessly spawn.
Okay.
And just loop it, and we'll get to a fun loop that I'll show you later.
All right.
And then finally for the monster count, you're on one Alsam.
One Alsam.
That's my.
Did you like that one today?
Yes, it won me every single game.
Every single game.
Every game.
All right.
It puts pressure on your opponent. It does stuff if you don't have a search. Put it there, burn.
All right. Sounds
so
legit.
Monster lineup.
Okay.
Pretty standard. For spells, Rhoda. Increases monster count by 3.
Of course.
Upstarts because Deneb, Rhoda, Deneb search, upstart.
Okay.
2 dualities,
Two
same
dualities.
reason, 3 gets cloggy, you don't need a special in opening.
Consistency.
Yep. 3 MST.
All right.
Because MST is really good, especially against pendulum matchups.
Absolutely.
It's standard. Soul Charge.
Soul Charge, yep.
No explanation. Book of Moon.
Book of Moon.
It'll be a Regeki against Burning Abyss. You flip their monster. They spawn 2. You flip one set.
Okay.
How Burning Abyss effects goes, it just blows up all their monsters until they don't have a monster. It's funny. And Book, you can reuse effects.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Book, weird rollings. And my favorite personal tech ever. 1 Satellarknight Skybridge.
Skybridge, all
Card
right.
that has never been used in any Tellarknight deck that is top.
And you like it?
It wins games.
It wins
And again,
games. Explain.
Explain. Okay, let's get a little example going. Basically, it's a Lance because you summon a Deneb, your opponent says Breakthrough Skill. You go Bridge, it'll shuffle in the deck and still get its effect.
Okay.
And it'll spawn other things. Or in battle phase, a fun way to do it is you attack with something in battle, or an Altair usually. Attack with Altair in battle. Deal damage, opponent's like, okay. Then you Skybridge for an up. Pitch something else. And this is usually late in game when you do this. Pitch something else, attack, call the Haunted, spawn that, get the effect, attack again. Main phase 2, do whatever the heck.
So it helps with the OTK.
Helps with the OTK, helps with damage, helps with deck cycle. I only made Emerald once today. I never needed to go into Emerald. It
Interesting.
recycles your cards.
All right, well, I'm glad to hear you found that.
That is that Skybridge. Run more, it gets cloggy, but
Okay.
run Skybridge if you're a Knight player. Standard trap. Standard trap. Like one of. Make sure these are one-ofs. No. So the one-ofs that I run. Just those 2.
All right.
Standard. 1 Breakthrough Skill.
1 Breakthrough Skill. All right.
1 Deep Prison.
1 Deep Prison.
2 Fiendish Chins.
2 Fiendish. Okay.
And, I mean, effect stops, obviously.
Why do you like Fiendish over Breakthrough Skill?
We'll get to that when I get to my favorite card of the extra deck.
Okay, all right.
But it also is an attack stop, and if you can keep monsters alive, you can make your boss monster.
All right.
So those are your those traps. Vanities,
Of course.
no explanation anymore. Call the Haunted, end phase, looping effect.
Absolutely.
Wiretaps.
Yep.
Trap stops, and alphas because they stop everything else.
All right, one question I have for you. Why wiretap over trap stun?
It ends chains. It also is much better in the mirror match, and it stops your opponent's trap stuns.
Okay. Sounds fair. All right.
And extra deck next?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, on to the extra. Number 80 Rhapsody.
Okay.
Banishes things. I had a Lightsworn game. I banished things. Did that. Banishes should all spell traps so they can't add them back. Banish it. Burning Abyss, like Scarm in it. If they do an end phase, can't get their search. Dweller should all Burning Abyss, no explanation.
Yeah.
Emerald, researchability.
And you said you only went into it once today?
I only went into it once, but it's needed occasionally.
Okay.
Or if you're just sitting and waiting.
Yeah, absolutely.
New draws. Recycle extra deck monsters. The Bubble Chain.
The Bubble Chain.
For those times where you do not get a Deneb and can never get a Deneb. Also, it can pitch And since in the same way that Infernities can use it, pitch 2, I had a play where I went into the bobble chain, like I had Ankh on field, had a Deneb Grave, normal Altair, no effect. Went into the bobble chain, pitched Vega, detached Altair, it was called the Haunted, just swarm field.
Okay.
It reset everything. Staple.
Stable, yeah.
New staple of format.
Yeah, absolutely, especially for this deck.
Yeah. Gets rid of Burning Abyss, Dante, Shaddolls, everything. Card I never went into and will never probably use, but...
So you'll take that out if you...
Probably, but I might. If I'm attacking Burning Abyss monsters, it shuffles them in so they don't get their grave effect.
Okay.
That's why. Arc. Gandiva.
Gandiva.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Mirror match, and also Clefots, whatever the heck you want to call them. When they're pendulum summoned, they're level 4s when they hit the field.
Yeah.
So you can Steel Swarm Roach them before, but you can.
Yeah.
So this just will put them back.
So do you play Steel Swarm Roach?
No.
Oh.
But this will put them back in turn.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
Ken Gorgon, Emptiness, your opponent cries.
Yeah, I absolutely love that card.
Crazy Box because Clefots have skill drain it. Though I never made Crazy Box.
Really?
Never needed to. They never skill drained me. Card. 1 Delteros.
Okay.
Just 1. Use it to pop. Use it to keep your summons fine. Chain MSTs and summon window, they can't do stuff. Things like that. Nice tech. And the heavyweight.
You said this was your favorite card of the extra deck, right?
Yes. 2 Stellarknight Primer. Travail before name change. Anyway, it basically Black Rose in the field, except for instead of Black Rosing, it bounces everything to hand, except itself.
That sounds pretty good to me.
When it's summoned. And then you can attach a material to make your opponent discard a card at random.
I can't argue with that card. That sounds pretty broken.
And then when it's sent from field to grave with materials, you spawn one from grave. So basically, and it loops your set continuous traps. This is why I have Fiendish Chains.
Okay.
Reuse Fiendish Chains. Reuse Call the Haunted. Call the Haunted Vega and end phase. To spawn Altair from hand. To spawn Deneb. To search.
So it bounces cards on your side and your opponent's side.
It bounces all cards. So you can do this, spawn 3 in your opponent's end phase, go into this, bounce everything, do that, then spawn 3 by its own means, bounce everything, make your opponent discard a card, set your Call of the Haunted, do it, and your opponent loses a hand. It's a hand loop that takes a while.
Wow.
And if they disrupt it, you spawn stuff anyway.
That sounds really broken. All right, let's go on to the side deck.
Side deck. For those Stygian lovers. That's it. Thunder King, Mirror Match, Thunder King's Powerhouse, uses Infinite Blackhorn with Call of the Haunted.
Okay.
1 DD Crow.
Okay.
Because for the same reason of Rhapsody, but if your opponent goes first, Burning Abyss, they go Scarm, you banish it in end phase, they don't get their search, they just wasted a turn.
True.
Regeki because some things spam something. D-Fisher for Shaddol, everything.
Pretty much everything right now.
Yeah, everything. It doesn't hurt me as much because most of the time I'm detaching.
And they ruled it where it hurts Clifforts too, so.
Yes, that especially. Defusion for Shaddolls.
Okay.
2 Spell Shattering because Clifforts.
Yeah, definitely.
Screw Clifforts. They pay life, I'll make them burn with more, sham, and I win by burning them. Fairy Win, same reason.
Only 1 Fairy Win?
I only own 1 Fairy.
Oh, okay. Would you play more if you had more?
I would probably play a second one.
Okay.
But I'd keep the 2 Spell Shattering.
Okay.
Bottomless, Clifforts.
Yes.
And, yeah, that's it. Time Space, Clifforts. And
did that ever come in handy?
I've never actually got to resolve it.
Really?
But I've had it set and then they scoop before I could do anything.
Yeah.
That's fairly normal. So, Chain Dis for some rogue matchups. Played Madolce once. Angeli got hit. Funny.
All right.
Burning Abyss. That's about it.
Yeah, definitely.
And then your 3 anti-Shaddol stuff.
Anti-Shaddol stuff. All right. And what were your matchups today? Your ratio of matchups?
Ratio of matchups. I had 2 Clifford. Let's see. 1 Burning Abyss. Dolce. Sylvan. Lightsworn. Tallahassee. I think that's 6. I'm missing 1.
All right. Well, congratulations on going undefeated, and best of luck in your future.
Thank you.
All right.